Garden, and I'm just going to try to turn some of you on to kiwi plant. This one here I put in last year, and it's doing really well. Bought it on eBay. Isaiah is the type of kiwi it is, and I got a number of cuttings off of it. I trimmed it all back because what I like is a single plant, single vine system going up. But a whole bunch of them actually was taken off down at the root line or the soil line, and I took all them off and I put them in a soil so I can start those. Most likely see myself selling them or something like that. Maybe not, because too much of a hassle. But the plant is incredibly healthy. I'm going to put a second one in further down this area here. I'm going to put a second one in. And this one here is going to grow, according to what I've read, about 20 feet in length. And it's going to be really bushy. It's going to run along this wall. And it's got to be, I'll put hooks in so it'll hold at least 100 pounds of weight, because these, once they get about 2 years old, can produce, again, according to what I've read, a lot of fruit, upwards, after it's fully matured, upwards to 100 pounds of fruit a year. Anything can be done with this fruit, from preservatives to drinks to whatever, pies, cookies. Excuse me. I'm out here, the pollen is crazy. And this one here now is about 4 feet tall since the weather broke in December. So I'm looking at this plant is really an aggressive grower. So by the summer, I expect this to be all the way up this wall and then start across this soil. Excuse me. I got to get out of this pollen. But on another note, you can see the grapevines taking off. This is I call it my weakest one. And it's over, I don't know, about 7.5 feet tall. Doesn't appear to be any clusters of grapes on it. Wait a minute, in this area period, this one over here is the same thing. It has a few clusters on it, but when you get towards this direction here, these grapes, these vines are really kind of taking off. And over here, looking behind these leaves, there's some grapes there. I like to pinch off the smaller grapes. I like to let them concentrate on just growing larger grapes. Like here, the end part, I just pinched that off. Let's see if I can see where my hand is. It's so much sun out here, you can't see what you're doing. Okay, there we go. And just pinch that off. And there's another one here, pinch that off. And that helps the grapes to grow. But something's breaking off my tips here on the grapevines. I'm noticing that the very tips, like up here, something's biting them off. Or this one here has more of them grapes on it. This here is doing quite well. You see all the grapes and clusters on it. All the way down here, there's just baby clusters or small clusters. Yep, clusters here. All right, and then we got the cherries. They're doing quite well. All right, some over here on this cherry tree, they're doing quite well. Only thing about cherries, you got to get to them before the birds do, because they can smell the sugars when they're absolutely perfectly ripe, and they will eat them before you do in a lot of cases. Okay, go over here, and these are what they call them, pears. And this is the first time this tree produced this since I've owned it. Next year I'm expecting an even bigger crop. But I'm happy with what I have so far. This is a tree I put in. And doesn't show any signs of growth as of yet. But I believe it'll be fine. This is the Morning Gardener Show. Thank you very much for subscribing and also sending your comments. I appreciate them all very much. All of you out there, just keep gardening. And once you get your garden to a certain point where it starts producing, because this one here is producing not only food, but it's also producing fun and relaxation. And it's also producing a lot of good stories that I can tell at work or tell at the dinner table. So it's worth it. Yes, it's absolutely worth everything. This is the Morning Gardener.